Okaeri. It's a Japanese word that means welcome home. My name is Auren. This channel is a quiet, cozy place for anyone who needs somewhere to rest, somewhere to feel at home. Here, you will find peaceful Minecraft gameplay, played slowly and calmly, with gentle conversation along the way. These videos are made to help you relax and unwind. Whether you're starting your day, winding down at night, or needing something comforting in the background. I'm creating this space while I'm going through my own struggles in life, and I hope it can be a gentle place where you feel safe, welcome, and that you belong. There's no rush here. Whenever you feel lonely or just need to hear someone gently talking, you can have me in the background. I will keep you company so you don't feel alone through your day or night. So make yourself a warm drink, get comfortable, and rest here for a while. Okaeri, welcome home, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Playing, episode 17. Another night, another Japanese folktale. I would like to start this Minecraft episode with a Japanese folktale, as always. The new Japanese folktale, are you guys ready? This one is called 3-Year Sleeping Boy. Chapter 1. The village sat between low hills and open fields where the wind moved slowly through the grass. Everyone there had something to do. Fields to tend, water to carry, work that repeated day after day. Everyone, except one man. He lived at the edge of the village, where the path faded into the hills. Most days, he could be found laying down on his back, staring at the sky. Oh, he's sleeping again. People would pass by and shake their heads. Does he ever do anything? Children were more curious. They would step a little closer, lowering their voices. Hey, are you awake? No answer. One boy leaned in. Or are you just pretending? Still nothing. The man didn't move, not even slightly. Eventually, the children would lose interest and run off again. That was how it always went. At first, people talked about him. Then they judged him. And after a while, they stopped thinking about him at all. He became part of the scenery, like a stone or a tree. But if someone had stayed a little longer, they might have noticed something. Sometimes, just for a moment, his eyes were open. Not fully, just enough to see. The sky above him, the way clouds drifted slowly, changing shape without effort. The fields beyond the village, some parts green, some parts dry, cracked slightly under the sun. And far in the distance, a thin line of water, catching the light before disappearing again. He watched quietly, without speaking, without moving. Days passed, then weeks. The seasons changed. The air grew warmer. The ground grew drier. We need more water this year, someone said one afternoon. But nothing changed, and still he lay there. Time moved forward, but he didn't seem to move with it. Until one day, 3 years had passed. And in all that time, no one really knew what he had been doing. That's the end of chapter 1. At this point, nothing is happening. What's gonna happen with this man sleeping all the time? But believe me, friends, this Japanese folktale is a very famous one. Remember, I made this couch and they're sleeping on a cushion today. Also, I found this cool mod that lets me hold a lantern like this. Don't you think it's so cool? I'm so excited to use this one. I wanted to use this one way earlier, but it was glitching, so I stopped using it. But it's working properly now. Hope it's gonna stay like this. So, hope you guys remember that I am making, at the moment, enchanting table. No, that's not the table. Enchanting, the place that I can place enchanting table. Hello, Moobloom. Hi, Otter. Hi, Sheepy. So many tulips. How is chat doing here? Hey, chat, are you here? I can hear you chuckling. Hello, chat. Do you like my lantern? Hi, to cat. Hey, Wolfie. And magic glove. I'm just gonna push you a little bit. Oops. So that you're not gonna fall off the cushion that I made. Let's get straight into building the enchanting place. As you may have noticed, that I'm a little bit energized today. Because I just had dinner. Maybe that's why. I just made cool pad thai. I don't know if I'm just showing it to you now, but if so, this is the pad thai that I made. Oh my goodness. Don't you think it's beautiful? Oh, no, 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 no. It's so beautiful, isn't it? It just reminds me of Ocarina of Time, Legend of Zelda. That's what I wanted to do actually. That's why I chose this place. Because the ray of the light is so beautiful here. Alright, let's continue. Don't you think it's kind of funny that if I'm holding on the right hand, it's brighter than holding it on my left hand, right? Does it make any difference? I guess so. Because light is flickering. Uh, okay. I have so many lanterns. I love lanterns. I think it's almost I just need to put more wood blocks and put a lot of like leaves. Well, maybe it's kind of enough already. Maybe I can just start putting some leaves already. What do you think? Well, I kind of want to make it a little bit taller. Like this. Ouch. Want to make it kind of look asymmetrical. Nice, nice. And maybe there are too many trees around this one, so I am going to cut down some trees. Start with this one. How have you been, friends? At the moment, I am recording this one at 6:30 p.m. or so. Today is the last day of my long weekend. Sad. I need to go back to work from tomorrow. How about you guys? Did you guys have a long weekend? Every time I have some like long weekend or something, I don't really do anything. I just stay home because I love staying home. I basically stay home and I will find something to do. I basically really like staying at home. Sometimes I hang out with my friend, but it's very rare. I usually stay home. Like I can't stay home long enough to feel satisfied or get bored of staying home. I think when I had like 10 days off, at the end of that long days off, I was still feeling like, oh, I gotta go back to work. I needed like a couple of more days off. I feel like these trees are too much. So, I mean, trees are fine, but those leaves are a little too much. So I'm just going to cut down those trees. Not the trees, leaves. Okay, sounds good. Alright. Nice. Then I'm gonna have to grab a load of oak tree leaves. What did you guys do this long weekend? If you guys had one, let me know in the comment. Excuse me, orders? This is my boat. It's too cute. I don't wanna let them go. Okay, I'm gonna make another boat since I have so many planks. Oh, did you just eat the wheat seed? Did you eat wheat seed? Really? That's so funny. It's really accurate, isn't it? So it's like a real world. It's approaching. I thought they're gonna eat it. Anyway, let's grab a load of oak leaves. I've been making coffee with my coffee machine that I bought recently. And like I didn't mean to buy a lot of like equipment. You guys know like WDT or like tampers? Do you guys know what I'm talking about if I say tampers or WDT? Like tamper, I don't know if you're familiar with this, but when you go to the cafe and when you order coffee or latte, you see a barista kind of like tamping the coffee powder down. You know, the first of all, when you make coffee, you need to grind coffee beans, and after grinding coffee beans, you put it in the coffee porter filter, and you attach it to the coffee machine, and the coffee machine is going to extract the coffee, right? I mean espresso. Um, but when you put some coffee powder into the porter filter, you need to temper the coffee powder down to make it flat. Hope I didn't lose you guys. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? There's not many oak tree growing. I might have to go farther. And the coffee machine came with the tamper, but it's very kind of cheaply made one. So it's not a proper tamper, but I wasn't gonna buy the proper one, but just realized that the coffee machine that you use at home, you kind of need to tweak a little bit. Like you need to buy a lot of stuff to pull the espresso nicely because you know all the oak tree has those flowers. What I'm looking for is just normal oak tree leaves. The coffee machine that you can use in a coffee cafe or something, they're all commercial one, right? So it has like robust like power and functions. But the ones that you can use at home doesn't have those robust function. That means especially coffee grinder that I'm using, it's like a manual one, not an automated one. I need to put the coffee bean into it, and I have to kind of twist the lever and grind it. So the coffee powder can be clumped together. If the coffee powder is clumped, it will cause trouble when you're extracting coffee. Some part of the coffee powder let the water go through very quickly, and but some part that are more dense don't let the water go through quickly, so it's going to be very uneven, and the espresso's taste is going to be not really pleasant. Sorry for being a little bit of coffee nerd. Where did it go? So anyway, I needed to buy those things, like those equipment to pull the nice espresso at home. I didn't expect that, to be honest, when I bought coffee powder. I mean coffee machine. I thought I can just pull decent coffee, but it's okay as long as I can make nice coffee at home. Well, actually, I walked so far away from the base. I was so into talking about coffee. I'm pretty sure I made you feel bored. Alright, let's head back. I really love this lantern, like holding it on my left hand. I really feel like I'm walking through the night. So I need to turn on this map, otherwise I can't see. I get lost. Am I on the right track? I think I pulled over the boat somewhere here. Keep going. Keep going. Did you guys do something fun in the Easter weekend? In Japan, there's no Easter days or something, so I actually don't really know much about Easter. But I like those different celebrations depending on where you're from. Is there any days that's specific to Japan? Like, have you ever guys heard of a day called White Day? It's very funny, right? White Day. What is it? What is it? It's you guys have Valentine Day, right? Valentine Day. We in Japan we also have Valentine Day. But what's interesting is that in Japan, Valentine Day is considered to be a day that girls give chocolate to their boyfriend or their friends. But basically, it's Valentine Day is a day for girls to give chocolate to their boyfriend. And there's a day called White Day that's coming in 14th of March, I guess. And that's the day that boys who receive chocolate from the girls give chocolate to the girls in return. That's called White Day, and typically they give girls white chocolate. Interesting, right? It doesn't have to be chocolate, but I remember like ages ago I was making banana chocolate cake on White Day. It didn't really go well, I remember. It was decent enough though. I really love this watercolor. It's so blue and so pretty. I like this water tunnel thingy. Water path. Wow, so beautiful. Look at this color of the water. This shader is doing a really great job. This might be a thumbnail for the next episode. Did you eat the wheat seed? I think there it was floating there, but it disappeared. I think you ate it, didn't you? Can I feed you more? Do you eat this too? They ate it. Oh, see? I love that. It's really realistic. Like in the real life as well. Like some people, there are people who feed them, right? And they give them like seed. But I can do that in Minecraft too. Here you go. Oh, they ate it. Love that. What is this heart symbol? Anyway, let's continue. this is the tricky part. There's no blueprint, so I need to play by ears. Maybe I can start from the bottom. I think the way the scaffolding are, I need to put a lot of trees in leaves. Oopsie. Oh, it does look like a real scaffolding, don't you think? I mean, this is a real scaffolding, but like it looks like building site, the real building site. If I just put those scaffoldings like this, love that. What does it look like now? I feel like these trees are blocking the eyesight. Ouch. I think it's okay. Mm-hmm. Nice, nice. A few days ago, I went to a restaurant with my friend. It's very rare for me to hang out with my friend, but it was very sudden. Like I didn't mean to. We didn't plan to meet each other that time, but we just schedule somehow aligned, and we decided to hang out because we haven't seen each other for like about a year. Um, oopsie, and we just went to the restaurant. Well, what's funny was that the one of the servers in that restaurant was one of my ex-colleague in the cafe I used to work at. She used to work with me in the cafe together. Oops, sorry. I keep falling. Oopsie. Why did I put this one here? Um, so she used to work in the same cafe, but she needed to quit. I think I need change. Oh, I don't have to go back. She needed to quit, and after a few weeks or something, I also needed to leave that place. So I left that place, and we are not in touch with each other. Because we just worked together for like about 1 or 2 weeks. But she's just such a nice person, and I really liked her. And she was really good at her job too. She's very cheerful. How do I make change? She's very cheerful and sorry, I'm focusing on this. Okay. I unlocked so many recipes. She's very cheerful. The way she explained things to the customer was very nice, very like friendly. Her explanation is very like easy to understand. I really liked her. Also her customer service as well. And as a co-workers too. She's very cheerful. But apparently she has some like a little bit of like argument with the cafe owner. um I did too. But it's okay. It's just those things always happens. Um I don't blame her. But anyway, so she quit that place first. But we just ran into each other in the restaurant, and I was like, "Hey, you are blah blah," and then like, "Do you remember me?" Yeah, I do. We had a like very nice conversation there, and she asked me like, "Hey, Auren, do you still work there? Like the place that you talked about?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm still working there. I mean, like I just as you guys know that I started working in a new place, right? So I just said like, oh no, I'm just working in a different place now." And she said, "Oh, is that the same kind of job?" And then I said, "Yeah, the same kind of job." And she said, "Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I'm just a server here." And just she said like, "Oh, that's cool, but I'm here just just doing server." And I just felt like I just felt so sad that it's not like just server, because she's a great server and she was doing great. And like I was like when I was walking in a cafe with her, I was kind of trying to emulate the way she talks to the customer. I mean, I'm pretty sure that I wouldn't be able to emulate how she talked to the customers, but I was kind of trying to kind of emulate the way she talks in my own way. And I just felt a little sad because the fact that she wasn't not really like feeling confident in like working as a server. Nothing wrong with being server. Like, what's wrong with that? Like, I just literally said that to her. Like, what do you mean by just server? But at the same time, I didn't want to be intrusive. You know, we don't know what's going on in their life. So, but still wanted to say that I was kind of learning from her. I looked up her as a server. Then I just didn't understand why she just devaluing herself by just saying, I'm just a server. I just said like, hey, you're not just server. You are great server. And that's the only thing I could say. But if I had been closer to her as a friend, and if I've known more about her, I would have been able to say something more like helpful to her. I mean, no intention to be like nosy or like intrusive, but I just felt a little bit of like, I don't know, I don't know how to put, but just felt a little bit kind of sad because she's a great person and like she's doing great, but this the person doing great saying like, oh, I'm just a server, like was like, no, you are not just a server. Like, what? You should be proud of yourself. I know that some people look down on people who are not working in like a company that has a like big reputation. Like, unless you are like brain surgeon or something, some people will look down on you. But like, who cares? Who cares? I think we should be able to do things we want to do. Like, I remember like when I was working in a place and I really liked that place. I was a student and that was my part-time job. But and I would really love that job. So I was thinking like if the circumstance is not like this, I want to be a professional in this field. I really love working in this kind of industry. But I remember like my friend told me that, oh, that this is the job for a student. And I just felt like, what do you mean? Like it's not like there's no job that's only for student. I mean, if you are passionate about that field, you should be able to be proud of that job. People shouldn't be saying that, oh, that's for student or something because of preconception or like social norm, like what do you do for a living, and then people kind of decide whether to hang out with the person or not, which is very sad. Because job title doesn't mean anything. I mean, it does mean something. Of course, like if you are like a brain surgeon, that means like you basically put so much effort in learning those, brain and surgeries, but it does not determine whether you are a, oopsie, does not determine whether you are great person or not. As long as you're doing your best and as long as you like that job, you should be proud of yourself, regardless of the reputation from people around you. Nobody can take away your passion from you. Sorry, I keep falling. Do you know what I'm trying to do? I'm gonna cut down this tree as well because there's no like border line between this tree and this tree. It's too close to each other. That's also one of the reasons why I prefer to live in a different country, not in Japan. I feel like I'm living in a multicultural country. I feel like people are less judgmental in this kind of place because there are so many people with so many different backgrounds. It's very hard to be judgmental to people, isn't it? But what I felt when I was living in Japan was that, like most people, I mean, obviously, Japan is like more like monoculture, except for like tourists. All people you see basically are Japanese people. So I feel like people can be very judgmental because we share the similar values. If I were allowed to do anything I want to do without thinking about any like constraint or anything, I might want to be a barista. But like when I was living in Japan, like I just felt like unspoken pressure that like, well, you should be working in a reputable company. You should have like a big job title. And I just felt like if I don't have any like big titles, I felt like people would look down on me. It could be only me feeling in this way. Some other people might argue with me. It's okay. I This is just the perspective, my perspective. So, and I think that society is also changing as well. So now I am living in a multicultural place and I feel so liberating. I mean, I'm pretty sure some people will still say the same thing, but I feel like I can choose my own path, well, my own passion. I mean, I'm not saying that you can't do that in Japan, but I feel like it's way easier to do so here in a multicultural country. I like how it's coming along, but I feel like I want to put some branch from there to this way. Oopsie, what happened? What does it look like now? Yeah, I think that's kind of what I wanted to do. The branch on this way. Oh, oh. Yeah. Oh, oh. Sorry. Maybe I need to cut down these trees too. Yeah, so I can just grow that branch even farther. this? And maybe I can uh make the branch look like ascending toward the sky. Like, oopsie. This way. Nice. I hope she's doing okay. My friend, my ex-coworkers. I mean, it was obvious that she was doing great job as a server. She's such a talented server. I don't know, all kinds of job are essential job, right? If there's no server, I like if everyone is brain surgeon, for example. I don't think society will be really entertaining. I feel like I don't know. Maybe it's just part of the education. Because of the education, some people think that. I mean, not some. Many people think that. Oh, I need to be big. I need to work in a really big company. I need to be you know, this and that, and I need to have a really big job titles. And some people in their 30s might say like, I'm already 30, I need to be working as a manager and blah blah blah. But this society is like consists of so many different jobs. It's just helping one another. If one of the jobs completely disappeared, I think so many other jobs are going to be affected. And I'm pretty sure some of the jobs that will be affected would be so-called like reputable jobs. See? I remember one of the podcasts I was listening to, they mentioned those things like people aren't, education just kind of instill people the idea that like they need to be working in like big reputable companies and need to have a big job titles. Because I think they were saying something like when you are a child, adult around you or educators around you probably ask you like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I think in the podcast, they were saying like, the question should be, um, who do you want to be? Not just what do you want to be? I just took a sip of water. Instead of saying like, I want to be a brain surgeon. I mean, I'm not saying like brain surgeon is a villain or something. I keep saying brain surgeon. But if the educators or adult around them ask them like, who do you want to be instead of what do you want to be, they can say like, oh, I want to be someone who help people in need. I want to be someone who can make people happy or like entertain. To do so, you don't need to be like an actor, you don't need to be a famous comedian or anything to entertain people. Like my friends, like Server can be very entertaining. She can be entertaining as well. The server can be a good listeners too. I remember like when I was feeling very low. There was a time that I was feeling very low and I couldn't really stay home. Even I couldn't stay home. And as soon as I woke up in the morning, I just kind of got out of the house because I couldn't stay at home because I couldn't stop thinking about, negative things. So I just got out of the house. But, I don't have so many friends anyway, but I, needed to get out of my house. So I used to go to the cafe nearby. And I didn't really have so many conversation with the barista or server there, but a little bit of a conversation with them really made me feel better. It really made my day. I think that's the magic of the coffee shop. That's one of the reasons why I like working in a coffee shop. We are not counselor or psychologist or anything, but just to be there, just to make them coffee can change their feeling drastically sometimes. Hmm, love it. I feel like I need to do something with the leaves. It looks a little bit unnatural. I think I need to grab more oak tree leaves. Oh, oh no, those are fir leaves, right? Let's go. Where did I pull over my boat? Come on. Hey, you guys. So many otters. Four otters occupying my two boats. I'm gonna have to get it back. Oh, sorry, otter. I didn't mean to hurt you. Oh, sorry. Anyway, hope what I was saying makes sense to you guys as well. I tend to babble about things that comes to my mind. Alright. So satisfying. Do you guys mind me sharing those thoughts with you guys though? That's kind of something I want to do in this channel too. I want this place to be place where you can feel very safe and accepted, away from this bustling and busy society. I think that's enough. Oh, let's head back. Let me take a sip of water. Hmm. Since I had pad thai, it just I think it was too salty. Um, it just makes me so thirsty. Where did I pull over my boat? Right there. Here we are. Enchanting table. I think I have enough books, so I think I can make a lot of bookshelves. Also, I need to make enchanting table itself. That means I need a lot of obsidian. I think I collected some obsidian when I was exploring, didn't I? Maybe I should cut down these trees too. Hmm. Hmm. It looks nice, but something missing. I don't know. Oopsie. Oh no! Thunderstorm again. I don't want that tree house to catch a fire. Guys, I really have to make a conductor first. So many things that I need to make before do making one thing. Conductor. Conductor. On how do I spell it? Okay, so what I was talking about is lightning rod. I kept saying conductor. Lightning rod. I need copper. I have tons of copper. Wow. I unlocked so many recipe. What is this? Wrench. Oh, it's a weapon in this world. This is cool, isn't it? Fire pit. Lumicine bottle. And what is this? Al altimeter? I don't know what that is. How do I make this though? Oh, easy. I kind of want to make that thing. Um, two glow berries in glass bottle. I'm pretty sure I have a glass bottle somewhere. I don't have a glass bottle, really? How do I make it? 3 glass blocks. I'm pretty sure I have glass blocks. Mm. Mm? Oh, this is the connected one. I can make hourglass too? Three. 1, 2, 3. What is that? Luminescence bucket. What does it do? Increase on fire duration and spread fire as you walk. What? Spreads fire as I walk? Nice. How do I make that thing? Can I place it here? Love it! So cool. I forgot the main reason why I grabbed copper. I was going to make a lightning bolt. Not this one. Not this one. What is this, by the way? Minimap setting. Not this one. Lightning bolt. What is it? How can I use this one properly? Cause I'm pretty sure if I just place it on the wrong place, I think it will catch fire. Just for the temporary solution. Do I have a stone or anything? Let me grab some stone somewhere. Maybe like sand will be fine too. Oopsie. Ouch. This should protect our house. Hopefully. Is it too close to the tree? I'm gonna place this one somewhere like here. Hope it doesn't catch a fire. This is so cool, isn't it? Maybe on this one. Like here? Do you think it catches fire? Looks fine. This sound gives me an anxiety. I think the reason why this tree looks a little bit weird is that because there's no like leaves here. I think outline should be like this. What does it look like now? Ow, 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 ow. Ow. Sorry. I think it's getting better. I have an idea. Another idea. How do I make chain again? What is this chain? Netherite chains. I might want to go to Nether some days in this peaceful mode. Can we go to Nether in peaceful mode? I accidentally broke the vine. I kind of wanted to grow from somewhere, and I wanted to reach the ground. I think it's looking very great. I mean, from only from this side though. Just giving myself a little stretch. You guys should give yourself stretch as well. Oh no! From this side, it looks so different. I need a lot more oak tree leaves. Nice, nice. I think it's almost done. I would like to put more lantern. No, 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 no. Oh, can I? I can't place lantern on the leaf. I think I can. I can't really. Didn't know that. Bruh. That lantern I placed over there, I can't really see it from here. What does it look now? Oh, cool. Love that. How cool is this? Alright, I think it's 80% complete. And what I still need to do is make it look good from the other angles too. And also, most important thing is that interior, I haven't done anything for the interior. I need to grab more oak trees. I mean, leaves. I'm pretty sure that place, all the trees are very much bold now. No leaves. What about this place? Or maybe I have to go to this place again. Okay, let's do that. Before that, I might go to. Oh my goodness. I might need to go to my our little garden to grab more tomato. Finally, I ran out of the tomato. Mm. Ugh. That's enough for now. Nice weather makes me feel so happy. I kind of want to decorate that water path as well. Now I just, made this path just really quickly, but I want to design this part as well. It will look great, like a bridge. Do those leaves grow as long as the tree is still there? Or once I cut down those leaves, it will never grow back? Oh, there's a lot of oak trees with leaves. Are you guys reading some books? I actually finished reading quite a few books recently. I think so far, over past few months, I read about one, two, three, four books. I'm an avid reader, although I can't read a book very quickly. It takes time for me to read one book, and I don't read a book every day. But whenever I have time, whenever I feel like reading a book, I read a book. And I always have some books I'm reading. And at the moment, I'm reading a book called. I just finished reading a book called Mind Magic. by James R. Doty. Uh, Mind Magic was really good. It was about, like people nowadays always talking about like manifestation, right? Like if you get attraction, law of attraction or something like that. And this Dr. Doty explained those manifestation from the neuroscience perspective. And it's not like I'm into manifestation or something, but it's just really interesting to um, see how these neuroscientists think about it. But I feel like telling yourself, for example, if you want to be, I don't know, like a singer, for example, and if you keep telling yourself that you're going to be a singer, I think it's very powerful. And, just telling yourself certain outcomes, unless you put it out there, you're not even going to start, right? But if you just put what you want to do, what you want to be, who you want to be out there, that's the start point. So, kind of makes sense as well. And I finished reading that book, and now I'm reading a book called Atomic Habit by James Clear. I think some of you guys already know this book. It's a very famous one. I mean, those two books are very popular. Okay, I think I have enough leaves. Let me just get back. Let's swim. I just started reading Atomic Habits like a few days ago, and I just read chapter 1 or 2, and so far it's really good. What really struck me is that in the book they said like most people stop doing things before the effort start paying off. Like people expect those progress to be linear. Like people think that the more you put effort into, the more result you will get. Or like if you start putting effort into something, you will get some sort of reward, return. But sometimes you don't see any result, but you just can't see it. But definitely what you are doing is just growing the root underground. You just can't see what's happening. But since you can't see the result with your own eyes and you think that it's not working, and people just stop doing it just before things start paying off. It really struck me. Oopsie. Where is the boat? Could be somewhere here though. Found it, and I found something else too. Excuse me, Auren. Can I get my boat back, please? Oh, Oh my goodness, guys. Time flies. It's been almost 2 hours already. Going back to the topic, and I really think that's true. That I feel like most people, including me, um, like just give up just before the things start paying off. But at the same time, it's very important to kind of keep making a small improvement to what you're doing. Because even if you're doing something for a very long time, if you don't look back on the system itself, it might not take you anywhere. But it doesn't mean that you have to, change what you're doing thoroughly. Doesn't mean that you need to do like thorough analysis or something. Just, I think it's really important to try just small thing to make things 1% better. And if you keep doing it, it's gonna accumulate and it will take you to a very different place, like an airplane. If the airplane is flying to a little bit different direction, 1 degree of difference will make huge difference, right? The same goes to habit as well. So if you keep making 1% of improvement, it will drastically take you to somewhere else, somewhere way better. Anyway, reading book can be a really I tend to be preachy. Need one more thing. Maybe from here. Oopsie. I think it's looking very nice. What do you guys think? I mean, obviously there's a lot of rooms for improvement. I mean, somewhere here, it's just a wood, but doesn't have to be perfect. Otherwise, it's going to be a very, very huge tree. I mean, I don't mind making huge trees though. Maybe in the next episode, I can make another branch towards this way from there. And because I have a lot of trees, oak trees, right? Yeah, not so many, but I think it's more than enough to make another branch from there. Alright, so I think it's been 2 hours. I am going to call it a day today here. I like this. Thank you so much for watching. Hope this episode made you feel a little less lonely and less anxious. If you ever feel lonely, please come back to this place. You're always welcome to come back. Okaeri, as always, I will see you in the next episode. Rest well.